Hi guys, today I got my 970 installed back on my computer. Last week I took it apart to clean it and I put it back together. I put it back in my system, and when I went to go boot it up, it displayed the splash screen for the BIOS for a second, and then went to black screen, and then after that and nothing else was on the computer. I tried selecting different display ports, but still wouldn't boot up. Today I'm going to see maybe if it will power on. If not, I'm going to take it apart and see, make sure I put the thermal pads and the thermal paste back together properly, and maybe look to see if I can see anything burnt. And if not, I'm going to have to assume that maybe the GPU itself is dead, or it's having a power delivery issue to the graphics card. And if then, I'm kind of out of luck. But if it comes back and starts working, then no explanation of what could be happening. Let's go ahead and boot it on. You see the GeForce GTX symbol came back on. Alright, well, I don't know what to say about that. Looks like it booted back up. Well, that's weird. I don't know. I guess we'll run some benchmarks and see if it still works. If it crashes, if not, and then I really don't know what to say. Maybe we just need to sit for a minute. Just gonna zoom in for the settings. See, update available, cancel. Yeah, it's pretty bright in here, so I don't know if you can read that. $34C. Let's see here. Yeah, we're just gonna zoom in. Do you want to touch up? Sure, go ahead. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. That's weird. Okay. Touch up again. Oh my god. Just yes. This. Sorry for the poor quality. I'm using my phone. No. Errors occurred. Who cares? No one's got time for that crap. Let's see here. Aim site afterburner up. This will launch firm mark and see what happens. Ooh, it's very bright. Let's go ahead and turn on the brightness of the screen real quick. Hey, you can see the temperature now. Alright, let's go ahead and fire up. Stress test, 25.6 per 1440. Warnings, yeah, who cares? I'm gonna fire it up. I'm gonna zoom back out. And we got 50. Oh, it's hard to read up there, huh? 61 degrees, 100%. I guess we'll run it for about 10 minutes. And then if it doesn't crash, and then I'll increase some settings on the GPU and see what happens. If nothing happens, then I guess my 970 just needed a cooldown. Then we'll fire up a game and see what happens then. So far, we're looking pretty good. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Hi guys, I'm back. It's been about 10 minutes. Hasn't crashed yet. It's settled about 79C on the GPU. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and back out, and then increase some settings, the power limit and the temp limit. I'm gonna set to 79. That might be the reason why it's a 79. Power limit and temp. It's at 106, 91. Core voltage, I don't think it really can do anything with that anyways. I don't know if you can see that. 2560 by 1440. Let's go ahead and boot it up. I'm not gonna run it for 10 minutes. Let's go run it for a few minutes and see what happens. If it doesn't crash, and then like I said, I'm gonna run a game, and if it doesn't crash during that game, assume the GPU is still good and just needed time to rest. Really weird. And yes, when I go. Sorry for the quality. I'm using my phone to record this video. See the 69C, that's 69, 70, 71. I don't think the settings I suggested really make a difference, but it said the temp limit was set to 79 and it was stopped at 79. So it might have affected the temperature. I'm not sure. If it jumps up any higher than 81, then might be something wrong. Probably not, but and if the GPU in fact is still good, then I'm just gonna rebuild my son's system. I'm gonna swap out the case and then put an SSD in it and build him his own little gaming computer. I also live stream, usually Sunday through Wednesday. Used to stream at night, but that was about 1 a.m. I'm probably gonna start streaming earlier, probably about 6 to 8. If you want to catch me then. 81. It's been about 2 minutes since I started the test. Before I took it apart, it was hitting 88C. So, looks like the thermal paste swap really did the trick in cleaning it. This isn't the most professional video in the world, but I'm hoping to get better. Also, like and subscribe for more videos. I should be doing something here soon. Not sure exactly what. Leave down in the comments below what any suggestions or anything you would like to see done. And maybe see any games tested with the 970. Let's see if it's still viable, today. Yeah, it looks like 80C. It's probably where it's gonna stop at. Pretty sure it's not gonna crash. I don't know why it worked. It crashed before. Maybe I had something installed. It was installed wrong. Maybe this Blake port cable was not properly inserted. But let's go ahead and back out of that. I guess we'll go ahead and overclock it a little bit. See what happens. Let's go 250 on the core on the memory clock. Yeah. Let's do about 50 on the core clock. And that's not a drastic amount. Ooh. See that little hitch? That Let's go ahead and run the test for a couple more minutes and see what happens. When I did apply the settings, it did mess up a little bit. As you can see, the overclock a little bit increased about 2 or 3 frames. Let's see what the temperature stops at. Definitely nice and toasty on the GPU, but like I said, this is also a stress test, so it's pushing it a little bit further than it normally would go probably in a game. 80. Yeah, even out about one or 2 FPS more probably. You can see it's test is really only using pretty much 2 cores. This is a Ryzen 9 5900X, if you're curious, on the CPU. $81, 100%. It might have just been a little, just adjusting the settings, maybe. Let's go ahead and fire up a game. Something I know that is a little stressful. Crisis 3. It's a pretty demanding title, especially for a 970. So I'll be shocked if this game runs any good on it. Let's get it pull out further a little bit so you can I don't know if you really want to see me play. It's probably gonna be pretty cringe. Press enter. Resume game. I need to get a camera. Something other than, you know, my phone. Oh shit! How to I forgot how to toggle my settings. $82C, so thermal paste probably isn't where it should be, to be honest with you. The thermal paste, or it could be the thermal pads, but I doubt it. This is 64 FPS with the 5900X. So I'm pretty sure if you're trying to play this game with anything lower in 2022, it probably won't be running even close to this. Not to mention, I think I'm running it in 2560 by 1440. Graphics, 2560 by 1440. And the alias is low. Very high. VSync off, custom spec. Very high in some settings. I mean, this is on a 5900X. This is pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. A lot better than I expected it to be. This goes to show you that even with the lower end GPU, even the old one, this is what it's sold. The games are gonna run really well. Alright guys, so it seems that my GPU really does work. I don't know why it didn't work when I put it back together the first time and went to test it, but as you can see, it's working just fine. If there's any other games you'd like to see me try with the 970, just leave it down in the comments below. And if you'd like to see me tear down my 3070 Ti, just let me know in the comments below and I'll do a little teardown video on it. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and leave down a comment below for future videos. Like I said, thank you and have a good day.